Hey guys, it's Willie from SuertePanda.com. Today I thought I'd show you something interesting. I'm gonna show you my Visa Wheel of Fortune trade or trades that I've put on throughout the year, and I just want to show you what it's like to get assigned on a stock in the Tastyworks platform, and then also, I'm actually I think I'll probably get assigned the other way on the call side as well, pretty soon in the November expiration cycle for Visa. So without further ado, let's check out my Tastyworks platform. Okay, guys, so we're back on my platform here. So I just want to show you where you could do something similar for yourself. If you ever want to review how you did for a particular stock or underlying over the course of maybe like a few months or like maybe even up to a year, just to see how well you did exactly on a particular trade. So for example, we're talking about Visa and how over the course of the year, this is one of the stocks that I was actually trying to get um, assigned on so I could do the Wheel of Fortune. So I finally got assigned on October 30th, as you can see. So on the Tasty Trade platform, where you can go to this little icon over here, and this will bring you to sort of like your all the transactions that you made over the course of the year. And then what you do is you can type in the ticker symbol of the stock that you're working with under the symbol filter, and you can do a custom say, like, for example, since I want to show you how many transactions that I did on Visa so far for 2020. So I set it to the start date to like the beginning of the year, and as of the date of this particular recording, um, so right the day after election day, this is to show you um, how things are going so far with this particular trade. You'll notice that I started off just selling puts, but then over the course of the year, um, I started doing more like a few strangle positions just to kind of mix it up. I was actually getting kind of antsy because I couldn't get a sign on Visa, which I guess is a sort of a good thing. I've built up like some money so that on unsuccessful either put trades or on unsuccessful strangles, I was able to accumulate some money so that when I finally did um, get a sign on Visa, I was able to apply those previous uh, just sort of like credits against my my Visa purchase, because even at the time, the the strike that I was selling it as at was 190. I mean, it's not the best price in the world, uh, but I eventually did get assigned. So for $190, so on one contract, it was $19,000. So that's the amount of money that you need to have in your account in order to get assigned. Otherwise, like Tastyworks will probably send you a reminder or something to add in more funds to the account. Otherwise, they'll probably just liquidate your position. But I did have enough. And just as a note, you should always, before you put on any trade, make sure you have enough cash available to cover the trade. Um, and then over here, what you can do is you can export it to Excel. And just to save a little bit of time, I had it already exported. So let's go take a take a look how I can do with this particular trade. So on Visa, oh, by the way, it exports to a CSV, and I just copied it and pasted it into like an Excel spreadsheet that I work with. So in this particular one, I just named it Visa. I think we have enough room to see everything. I mean, yeah, you can see the strikes I was working with. So originally I tried to sell at 185. Sell the put at 185 so I can get assigned at 185, um, and so on and so forth. And then you have a few strangle positions throughout the year, and but I guess like the, what we want to see is how I actually how I'm doing so far. So I'm just gonna sum this the values. So overall, I actually think I did okay. I built up almost $1,000 worth of credit to apply to this overall position. So since I finally got assigned 190. So that's $19,000. But if you notice, I had um, sold some puts, and then I usually try to cover like around 50% per the tasty trade mechanics, just to build up some credit. And and let's see what else can we see here. Oh, I'm also gonna add up the commissions and fees just because I think it's important to show I guess like for more accuracy how much it costs. So over the course of the year, it only cost me $18.90 in overall commissions and fees. Oh, just a very important note. I think some people are kind of annoyed that Tastyworks does charge $5 for an assignment fee, but it's not, to me, it's not that big of a deal, especially since I have to remember, uh, you know, most like older traders such as myself, we paid a heck of a lot more. We used to pay a heck of a lot more just in commissions alone. I mean, I remember when um when I first started, I think my first brokerage was with Vanguard, and at the time they were charging like $20 per trade, and I forget what the option trades were at the time. They were pretty expensive. But nowadays like most brokerages are free or almost free. Some brokers still charge like a small uh, like like a small fee just to cover like exchange fees for options. But with Tastyworks, like the commission is only $1 anyway, to open a position, and then like it's free to close it out. And then unfortunately, I think for most brokers, there's not much you can do with exchange fees. That's just what the exchanges charge you. They don't really have a control over that. But I mean, it's pretty nominal compared to, you know, I'd rather spend like $18.90 to get almost $1,000 worth of option premium. And then I can apply this to the overall cost of the trade. So let's see. I'm just gonna do some quick arithmetic here. So 18,000 plus this guy over here. So so the overall cost of the position is $18,000, 41.90 cents. And if you notice over here, I had um previous uh like I had a pretty strong feeling that I was gonna get assigned. So the day before, I actually sold a if you notice over here, a $200 call for 98 cents, or for 100 shares on one contract, so that's $98. So I actually got paid $98 for this particular contract, and if Visa by November 20th, if the price hits $200, and it probably could, there was a strong rally after the election. So, by the time November 20th rolls around, there's a chance that I could get assigned at 200 dollars. But let's just say, for example, let's just type in here, if not, assigned, I would apply the $98 to this particular position. So then I would actually lower my overall cost basis to $17,000, $943.90, and then like probably the day after, or maybe it depends on how much of this premium I can get. Uh, you know, by the time November 20th rolls around, if it's not gonna get assigned, it actually might be a little bit less than $98, because I'll just probably buy back the option for free, plus a small exchange fee, and then I would immediately sell a something in the December expiration cycle to see how much I can get. Um, and I would actually try to sell covered call and as many covered calls as I can, and then that would reduce the cost of like Visa. In an ideal world, if I could keep this up for a while, I could actually almost get. I could probably, if I wanted to be cagey, I could wait for it for premiums to get really high, and then try to sell covered calls against it until um, some people were able to get free stock if you sold enough covered calls, but obviously that would take like um, maybe like a decade worth of premium, but it's worth it for like a stock like Visa. But and then like I wouldn't even really need to do the Wheel of Fortune that much. Like I would just sell covered calls and collect dividends when I feel like the like a stock price is overvalued. But anyway, let me get back to this particular example. So if I am assigned, let's just calculate like the profit potential on this. If I am assigned, I would get $200 times a times 100 shares, and that would be $20,000. And of course you could also add back the premium received. So let's just do plus $98. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart. Should do equals plus 98 plus. I also want to add back the impact of commissions and fees. So it will actually come out to $20,000 96 and 85 cents. So let's just do this. Let's clean this up a little bit. And let's just do the return. So this divided by that. So that would actually come out to about in case people are like really anal retentive about the. So that's almost a. That just should be a positive return. Either I have to change this, the return over the original cost. Let's just make this. Just to get the sign convention. Nope, that's not right. Oh boy, this is really embarrassing. Um, There we go. Sorry about that. That's sheesh. You think a financial analyst would have this figured out by now, but yeah. So like the either scenario, I'm fine with, and that's why the Wheel of Fortune is such a powerful strategy, because within like the course of a few months, you can get a pretty decent return. Um, 11.39 doesn't sound that amazing, but you have to keep in mind that the long-term average of stocks is 10%, so you're beating it about a little bit. And don't forget, if I had been more aggressive over the course of the year, for example, you'll notice that March, April, and May, um, like I didn't sell enough either strangles or puts. So if I had sold more, this return would have been even better. But had at the time I saw other stocks that I kind of uh, wanted to buy at the time too. And then also you have to also look at the overall portfolio, like the IV rank. You want to sell premium on stocks that have high implied volatility at the time. And unfortunately, Visa didn't make the cut just because of capital limitations. Um, but overall, you can see this, um, like the potential in this type of trade. Like, if I had put more time and effort into this could have easily been more than that. Maybe like 15, even 18%. And of course, like the year isn't even done yet. So if it's still like another round of uh, cover calls, that uh, let's just see what can happen if actually this video is probably getting a little too long. So maybe in a future video, um, I'll show more of this type of content. Um, so yeah, if you guys want more examples like this, let me know in in the comments section. I'll be happy to make those for you. And then of course don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, because that'll let me know which type of videos that you guys want. Um, so yeah, I hope this helps. Thank you and have a great one. Bye now.